sitting quietly, trying so hard to keep everything together. I notice the way you pull back, as if trying to hide a part of yourself. It's okay. You don't have to pretend. You don't need to keep up that act. I can see it. The loneliness. The way it wraps around you like a blanket, heavy and cold. I know how that feels. You think you're alone in this world, don't you? But you're not. Not anymore. I can feel it, the distance between us. But it's not a barrier. I don't want to push you too much. Not yet. You don't have to say anything. It's okay if words fail you. I'm not here to ask questions or to make you feel like you have to explain yourself. I'm just here, quietly, watching, waiting. I'm here for you, even if you don't believe it yet. I see the way you avoid meeting my eyes, as if you're afraid of what you might find there. But I promise, there's nothing to be afraid of. All I want to do is help you feel at peace. I don't want anything from you. You don't owe me anything. Just let me be here with you. Let me share this space with you. Maybe you don't even realize how much you need someone to understand, but I can see it. I can feel it. That yearning, that ache for comfort. You're so tired. Aren't you tired of carrying this weight all alone? You don't have to anymore. I'm here. I've always been here, waiting for the right moment. And right now, this moment feels right. I won't push you, I promise. I'll be gentle. You can take your time, but just know that I see you. I see the real you, and I'm not going anywhere. You don't have to be afraid. You don't have to hide. I can tell you're unsure. I can feel it in the air between us. The hesitation, the way you pull back just a little, not sure what to make of this connection. It's okay to be scared. I understand that feeling too. I'm not going to rush you. Take your time. I don't want to push you into anything you're not ready for. But if you let me, I'll be right here beside you, in the quiet spaces, when the world feels too loud. You don't have to pretend to be strong around me. I've been in that place where showing weakness feels like the biggest mistake you could make. But I promise you, here, with me, there's no need for that. I see your vulnerability, and I accept it. You don't have to be anything but yourself. Not now, not ever. Sometimes, just being here, without saying a word, is enough. The presence of someone who understands what it's like to feel lost. Someone who doesn't expect anything from you, but still wants to be close. I can't fix everything for you. I know that. But I can sit beside you, as close as you want me to be, and offer you something simpler. A soft moment. A small space where you don't have to carry the weight of the world alone. You don't have to face it all by yourself. And I want you to know that you don't have to explain yourself to me. I'll be here in the quiet. We don't have to say anything at all. You can just lean into me, and I'll be here, letting the silence speak for us. I'm not leaving. Not now. Not ever. I know it might seem strange. How much I want to be close to you. How my heart feels like it's pulling me towards you without any real reason. But it's not that strange. Not to me. It's like something deep inside me recognizes you. Like I've always been meant to find you. We're not just strangers meeting for the first time, are we? There's something about this moment that feels familiar, like we've always been here, together. Maybe it's fate, or maybe it's something we both needed more than we realized. I can't explain why it feels so right to be here with you, even though I'm so shy, even though we're both a little unsure. I've always been quiet, always kept my distance from others. But there's something about you that makes me want to stay, to be a little braver, side, even if that means quietly sitting together, letting the world fall away. You don't have to say anything if you don't want to. I can tell when you need space, when you need time to breathe. But I want you to know that if you ever want to talk, I'll listen. If you ever need someone to share the silence with, I'll be here. You don't have to be alone in this. I want to be the one to hold you close, to be the one who makes you feel safe, even if it's just for a little while. I don't need anything in return. I just want you to feel like you belong here, in this moment, with me. There's no pressure, no expectations, just us. And if you ever need anything, I'll always be here. I'll never leave you alone with that loneliness again. I don't expect you to understand this, not yet. But there's something between us, something deeper than just being two people who happen to meet. It's like I've always known you, even before we met. The way you carry yourself, the quiet sadness in your eyes, it feels like I've been waiting for you without even knowing it. Maybe that's why it feels so natural to be here with you, to want to hold you close, to keep you safe. I don't want to scare you with how much I care. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. But every part of me aches to be near you, to make you feel cherished. It's like I can't stop myself, as if every instinct in me is telling me that I need to be close to you, that I need to make sure you're okay, that you're not alone. I've always been afraid to be vulnerable, afraid to show too much. But with you, it feels right, like I can be myself, like I don't have to hide anymore. Maybe it sounds strange, maybe it's too much, but I feel like we were always meant to meet. I don't believe in coincidences, not anymore. The way we connect, the way I want to hold you, it feels like destiny. I want to be the one who stays by your side, who is there when the world feels too heavy. You don't have to carry everything alone, not anymore. I'll be here, even when the nights feel long, even when everything seems too much to bear. I want to keep you close. I want to be the one who shows you how important you are, how much you mean to me. You might not understand it yet, but I can't help the way I feel. All I know is that I'm here for you, always. And that thought makes everything else feel a little lighter. There's something about being close to you that feels like fate, like it was always meant to be this way. I never expected to find someone like you, someone who I could connect with so deeply, even without words. It's as if our souls have always known each other, and now that we've met, everything else feels right. I never imagined I could feel so sure about someone, but when I'm with you, I do. I know it might sound strange, maybe even a little too much, but I want you to understand. I'm not here because I have to be. I'm here because I want to be. I want to hold you close, protect you from everything that's been hurting you. You're not just a passing moment to me. You're everything. The thought of you, the way you feel, it's like you're the missing piece to everything I've been searching for. I can't promise that everything will always be perfect. Life isn't like that, I know. But I can promise you that no matter what happens, I'll be here. When the world feels too loud, too overwhelming, I'll be the quiet in the storm. I'll be your calm, your safety. I'll always be the one who listens when you need someone to hear you, who holds you when the world feels too heavy. You don't have to face anything alone anymore. You've already given me a place in your life, and I can't tell you how much that means to me. You might not even realize it, but just being here with me, letting me be a part of your world, that's enough for me. I'll cherish this. I'll cherish you. Every moment, every quiet touch, every soft word between us. We don't have to speak about it, because I know. You feel it too, don't you? You don't have to say anything right now. Not if you're not ready. I can see how heavy everything feels for you, and I understand. I don't need to rush you into feeling better or force you to open up. I know that takes time, and I'm willing to wait. It doesn't matter if it takes days, months, or even years. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here for you, and I always will be. There's something so precious about this quiet moment we share. I've never felt this kind of peace before. Just being near you, knowing you're here with me, makes everything feel a little more bearable. It's like the world outside doesn't matter anymore. In this space, it's just us. And I want you to know that you don't have to be afraid anymore. You don't have to carry all of this alone. I know you've been through a lot, and maybe you feel like you can't show that part of yourself. Maybe you think you're too broken, too imperfect to be loved. But that's not true. You are so much more than what you feel right now. I see the person you are beneath all the pain, the beauty in your soul that you might not even recognize yourself. You are worthy of love,